There's a new poll from Fox News, of all places, that if it is true, this election's over anyway. So how do you like that for a dramatic announcement? Well, they asked Latinos several different questions, one of which was, what is your approval rating of President Obama? Incredibly high, 73%. It's really interesting because they actually have a pretty low approval rating of him when it comes to immigration issues. Less than half of Latinos approve of his immigration policies for very understandable reasons, because he's done record deportations. He broke George Bush's record for the most amount of deportations, and he did it year after year after year. When you look at the actual proposals of President Obama and his actual policies, they're always right-wing, okay? But when you ask Latinos, who are you going to pick? Are you going to pick President Obama or the guys who hate you, like Mitt Romney, Rick Santorum, Newt Gingrich? And they say, well, we don't want those guys. Look at their approval rating. And this is a Fox News poll. Latinos, 35% for Mitt Romney, which, by the way, is too high compared to the other guys, because Mitt Romney's even worse than Gingrich on immigration. Ron Paul's at 13, Newt Gingrich is at 12, and Rick Santorum is at a 9% approval rating among Latinos. So it's not that Latinos love President Obama. It's that by comparison, they look at these guys and go, I can't vote for these guys. Every one of them seems to be seething in anger towards my community. And we didn't do anything wrong. So now when you look at the overall numbers, President Obama versus these Republicans, oh, look at this. Obama versus Romney, 67-25. Obama versus Gingrich, 70-22. Obama versus Santorum, 69-14. If that holds true, this election is already over. The Republicans cannot win only getting 25% of the Latino vote at its height. Now, it's a Fox News poll, take it with a grain of salt. Although they're conservative, I don't know why they would want to do a poll that is against conservatives. More importantly, those numbers probably will not hold, because they will do a tremendous campaign to try to trick Latinos into voting for Republicans. And one of the things that could change the numbers is a lot of Latinos polled said if there is a Latino on the Republican ticket, they would change their mind. About anywhere from a quarter to a third said that, depending on the candidate. People like Marco Rubio in Florida have been mentioned as a possible VP pick. And my guess is the Republicans probably will go in that direction. If they don't go in that direction, they're incredibly stupid, politically speaking. So if you put a Latino on the ticket, it changes things a little bit. But if they don't put a Latino on the ticket and these numbers hold, there is no statistical way that the Republicans can win the general election. President Obama will become reelected. And I think President Obama is certainly not anywhere near the campaigner that others believe he is. I think people are now, in a state of euphoria about how badly the Republicans are doing, and now are starting to get into those heady days again when you think President Obama can't lose. I'm nowhere near that camp. But if these numbers are true, and they hold, then that camp is ironically right. Because on Latinos alone, there's just too large a percentage of the country, and even of the voters, for Republicans to be able to come out of that, dig out of that hole if they've lost 75% of Latino voters.